This is James Corbett of CorbettReport.com. It's the 14th of June 2010, and today I'm honored to be joined on the line from the smoggy climes of dreary London by a man whose work I've been following online quite intently for the last several months, and that is Charlie Veitch of cveitch.org, better known as the Love Police. Charlie, it's a pleasure to have you on the program. We've been trying to hook up for a while, so it's great to have this chance to actually talk to you.
No, thank you, James. My admiration for you is the same. I was introduced to your podcast by just hearing your voice in my living room by my flatmate Ian, who played a big part in my philosophical awakening. And in a sea of insanity and ego and Christianized conspiracy theory, you are a voice of reason, and you stay calm. And I don't put any references to fact on any of my videos. I just tell people go to the CorbettReport.com. So. Thanks for that.
Well, thank you. I think our work is complementary in a lot of ways. So let me give a big thanks to Ian then for introducing us. But yeah, absolutely. I've been really impressed with the work that you've been doing. But I've been thinking about how I could introduce the listeners to you if they haven't found you or seen your work already. And I'm sure a lot of them already have. But for those people who haven't seen The Love Police, how would you describe the Love Police experience?
The Love Police, the manifesto, is to lower fear and raise love. And it's as simple and as complicated as that. What I think I've documented in the last 13 months, since May the 1st, pagan start of the Love Police, where I hooked up with Danny, my favorite Jewish person. I think what I've documented on YouTube is my very personal philosophical awakening, which for some insane reason I decided to share with the world. And it's had its tragic downs, it's had its beautiful ups. I've managed to catch some really magical synchronicities which happened by chance. But you know, we are manifesting our reality outwards. So by going out there with my all-seeing eye of Horus camera and keeping it esoteric and lighthearted, the universe will provide me with material. I'd say about 90% of what I film when I go out there is accidental, but nothing is accidental because you go out looking for stuff, you find it, you know. I had a friend who freaked out last year because he believed undercover police were following him everywhere. And strangely enough, they were. But they only were because he was trying to find them and because he was doing activism as well. And if anyone, I think, in London right now, apart from, you know, people who are actually affecting the economic system, but if anyone would be followed by weirdos right now, it would be me. But I have a belief that everything will work out okay. I have a strong, optimistic streak in me, which I know that I'm invincible, untouchable, and, you know, it doesn't matter what happens. As long as I have fun and I do what's right, I believe the universe will conspire with me, with you, with everyone who does what's right, because there's something the universe loves, and it's novelty. If there is a God, which, you know, jury's still out, I think the goddess, she wants courage, bravery, novelty, and also she doesn't want it to be boring. So it might be the case that all the evil that exists in the world is a kind of Luciferian, a way for great joy and great honor to come out. All the best stories of human greatness come out of the worst case scenarios like warfare. And let's not forget, one of my favorite countries in the world, Germany. I have so many German friends. I'm working together with these German documentary filmmakers. They're the most humble, amazing people. My favorite cinema is German cinema. And for some reason, a country which was utterly humiliated has become, in my house, a cultural and spiritual powerhouse. And it's no coincidence that I'm working with German documentary makers. So everything bad leads to good. And so anyway, coming back from my massive tangent, the Love Police is an absurdist and fake group which wants to inspire people and remind them that everything is okay and that your fears, just like everything else, are in your mind and there's truly nothing to be scared of. And we try and go out there and connect with the police and get past the robot facade, connect with the human being inside them, and just try and bring some art to a very scary topic. The subject of fascism and tyranny is very scary, but if we can approach it in a kind of loving, peaceful and you know, honest way, then we all, as you said, our work complements each other, and I'm just the crazy man on the front line that tries to, I guess maybe I'm a court jester, that's it.
Well, you're a good gesture for sure. And you say the work is absurd, the organization is absurdist and fake, but at the same time, it is manifesting in reality, and it really is inspiring people, and myself included. People all around the world are seeing this work and are being inspired and seeing that there is a different way to go about this type of activism, I guess, in one sense. I guess a basis for comparison might be something like the work of We Are Change, but at the same time, that doesn't encapsulate what the Love Police is about. I think there is a difference, and it's an interesting sort of dichotomy that you have between this absurdist fake organization that really is manifesting in the real world. And I think one of the ways that we can see that is from your slogan, "Everything is okay," which in a certain sense I think is probably meant kind of sarcastically, like the controllers telling everyone to go back to sleep, everything is okay. But in another sense, I think you really do mean that everything is okay. So can you talk about that kind of dichotomy and how you balance that?
Absolutely, James. I'm glad you've raised this. When I started out with Danny, I was stuck in the lower level, everything is okay. I was thinking, oh yeah, it's a great sarcastic slogan which makes people think. We go into the city of London where people are losing their jobs left, right, and centre, holding the sign and the megaphone saying everything is okay, and people get, confused. They come up to us and say it's not okay, and that's great. It makes them think. But on a kind of more esoteric, bigger picture thing, everything is okay if you stay calm and try and understand things. I can't remember who said it, but the man who's learning is still very angry at warfare and rage and rape and pillaging, but the man who gets a bit wiser understands why war and rape and pillaging happens and does his best to change it. So I say that the Love Police is a fake and absurdist group because my biggest fear, James, is for any hierarchy group to be created from this. For me, the message is that everyone, and I've proven it, I've documented it over 150 videos, anyone, any moment can change their life around from being a corporate whore, sorry, can I say that word? A corporate drone working in finance as a financial advisor, working for a Rothschild's company, and one moment I lost my job in the economy, which maybe I manifested myself, it all came together. I'm so happy the fake economy crashed, and on the 1st of May, I started making films. I'm so happy that people go out there with megaphones and signs and do it as well. But the true message of the Love Police is hidden behind the scenes. It's a kind of hidden in plain sight. It's that if you believe in yourself enough and if you're not scared of the things which scare you the most, and the reasons why I chase the police state, why I go after police and I chase politicians and I want to expose tyranny is because these were the things which were scariest to me. And I think we should do something every day, as Baz Luhrmann said in that Sunscreen song, do one thing every day that scares you. And as we said earlier, the universe loves novelty, it loves courage. So the true message of the Love Police is that it's me. My thing is going out the megaphone, filming things, creating these crazy realities. But I like to call it absurd and also a fake group because the message is one of individuality, of connecting to your own source. And what I'd hate to happen is for people to try and raise me onto some pedestal, because I would say, if I can pat myself on the back here, I've worked very hard in the last 13 months to find my inner connection to the absolute, to the source. And I don't want anyone to gravitate towards me to try and get my source. The message is every single person out there can get their own connection to the source. So you don't need to be an Alex Jones or a James Corbett or a Charlie Veitch in the megaphone. You can find your own thing. And it usually has something to do with that which you're most scared of, most appalled by. That is a clue. If you're really, really, terrified of pedophiles, you may find something incredible in going into jail and interviewing these people, finding out why they did. There could be something there. The clue is that which scares you the most, and that is usually where the most interesting parts of your life will lie. So I did a video called The Golden Ratio of Love, obviously the Fibonacci sequence, and I said it could very well be the case that on a very big picture, everything which is really bad has hidden meaning, has a silver lining. And I believe that, James. If we look at the September the 11th attacks, sloppy job. On the face of it, yeah, you could, and I believed it. I believed the mainstream media accounts. I believed it was as it was. I grew up in a right-wing conservative household with a lawyer mother and a pilot father. And I joined the British Army for a year because I was getting ready to go out to Iraq and save the world, as the Daily Telegraph, the Daily Mail, the Guardian, all these newspapers told me. And yeah, they tricked me. It keeps me very humble. But anyway, what I was trying to say is the September the 11th attacks, I mean, God bless those 3,000 people that died there, and God bless the million people in Iraq who died because of it. But I would say that is the best way to wake people up philosophically, politically, spiritually, as to what's going on. So everything bad has a good effect. And as I was saying earlier, Germany, biggest victim of tyranny in the history of any country, has become a wonderful country full of humble, loving people. And in Germany, this is one of my videos, the police look like trees. They have green jackets and brown trousers. I love it. Love it.